Hello, my name is James and welcome to Mirror Domains. And this is going to be my after show for Masterchef Canada Season 7, Episode 1. And guys, this is the way that it's going to work here. It's going to be very raw. It's not going to have a whole lot of actual graphics. It's just going to be me talking in front of the camera, what I expect from all of this kind of stuff, and just my thoughts on it. Because I just want to do these things and I want to just give you guys some content of me watching shows actually from TV instead of like the streaming services. And I feel like I want to talk about these shows. Might as well turn on the camera, share my thoughts with you guys. If you don't know anything about me, basically I started off, aside from my video store work, I became a cook in a Red Lobster, and then I worked in other kitchens here in Ontario when I moved to Ontario. And so I have a very big passion for cooking. That's why I like watching shows like MasterChef, Hell's Kitchen, and all of that stuff, before I went into manufacturing. So that's why I like watching this show. So I hope you enjoy watching me talk about MasterChef Canada. It'll be part of a playlist for you guys that you'll be able to follow up in the cards above and in the description below. So the way it'll work is that I'll watch up to the first commercial break, and then I'll cut, give you guys my thoughts, and then go to commercial break, and then wrap it up at the end. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so we just got reintroduced to everybody. It was rather long. That was like 15 minutes. But it was good to see everybody back. Jeremy, Taya. When she was on the screen, I was kind of like, yeah, I like that. I'm going to be rooting for her. She's my pick from that season that she was in, because she came in second place, and it was kind of like she could have won that one, and I was really rooting for her. You guys will have to let me know who you guys are rooting for in the comments below. Who are some of the familiar faces that you're happy to see back? Andre? Yeah, that would be interesting. I hope he goes far too. But the way that they set up this first challenge is really cool. Basically, the mystery box is the dish that they went out on from their season. The dish that they lost. So I'm kind of like, they have to reinvent it, but I'm kind of like, it's almost like a slap in the face, right? It's interesting though. I think that's very, very smart. It's cunning by the judges. And I just wanted to say something about the judges though. When was this filmed? Was this filmed before the pandemic? Because they're not wearing masks or they're not social distancing. Usually they'll put it like a little disclaimer there, but they didn't. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But as far as seeing everybody back, seeing this show back, it's good. I like that. Okay, so we're back from the second commercial break here, and we spent some time with Barry. And Barry, I guess, had a cancer scare. And that's just, oh man. He basically took time off to spend time with his wife, and it's just hearing these people's stories about what's been happening to them. Like I said, this is being filmed after the pandemic, because some of them have been talking about it, how they've lost some of their businesses, how they've had to struggle through this time, and like we all are, it helps you relate to their situations. This gives them a huge chance to come back and, give themselves a good start, a good leap back into the business once things get going this year into 2021. Jen? The Salisbury Steak. Season 5. So, Jeremy really sweats when he's working, eh guys? Hey, that's the way it is. Oh, Taya. Oh, this chicken is a very tough recipe. Judging time.
Now, the monkfish is a poor man's lobster, okay? And I can tell you, this is a rich man's dish.
Yeah, some redemption.
Thank you.
Damn.
Good acidity there.
She overcooked it.
Please bring up your dish.
Bummer.
I'm confident.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
that egg.
You are out of purgatory.
That egg looks delicious.
Oh my.
Judging time.
And that cook is
Andre.
Andre.
Yeah, there you go. You could tell just by the way that they were, Alvin's reaction when he bit into it. Honestly, between the three of them, I think it's going to be April Lee. Really? Really? So it's Dora then. She just made a sandwich. Okay. So we just got finished watching season 7, episode 1, The Dish That Haunts You, Masterchef Canada. And Dora went home. So I was kind of looking at the dishes and the reactions when they were going through them. And yeah, she just put up a sandwich, right? I mean, I would have done something a little bit more creative. But as far as the premiere episode, the start of the season, I think it was fairly good. It was good to see some familiar faces back, and just the way that they used this kind of a redemption episode of like, here was your worst dish, and then you got to try to elevate it. Seeing all of them back, hearing some of their stories about how they were doing, yeah, that was cool. I liked that a lot. So let me know what you think about this episode in the comments below. Who are you rooting for? The way this is going to work is that I'll try to upload it by 11 p.m. Atlantic time, Toronto time here, in my YouTube channel, and I'll try to do it as a premiere so that I can interact with anybody who wants to watch it. And just leave your comments and I'll try to comment back with you, and that's the way that it'll work. Just some things that I wrote down off the top. I think right now, this is going to be very raw, guys. I think that Jen, Andre, and Jeremy are going to be some of the strongest competitors this season. They seem to be right on top of things. But you never know, because some of these players just maybe need some time to get warmed up. Somebody who was in the middle of the pack, Mai had just that lobster dish. I think once she gets into the rhythm again, she'll start to shine. It was a safe play, maybe. So she's in the middle of the road. Barry, I think, was a little middle in the road, but I'm rooting for Barry because of his story. There's something about, for me, I relate to that. And of course, the bottom of the pack right now is Dora, who went home, Marissa, April Lee, and I thought, for a moment, I thought Taya was going to be in there, because I said at the beginning of this that I was rooting for her. So I was kind of like, oh, I'm rooting for her. Please don't make her go home in the first episode. But, Dora went home, and I think she handled it fairly well. Going home first probably doesn't hurt the ego as much as you think it would in this type of show, because you don't have a whole lot invested yet. With these reality shows, I think the further you go in, the more heartbreaking it becomes when you get eliminated. So the first one is kind of like, it's not something that you'd be like, oh man, shucks. It's not something that you haven't built up yet. But it's going to be cool to see these people who got eliminated have another chance. So I'm excited to see what happens in the next episode. I want to know if they're going to do challenges where they go outside and interact with public people. Like they used to do that in previous seasons. I don't think they can do that this season. If they keep it all in the kitchen, I'll be fine with that. In the studio kitchen there, I'll be fine with that. But yeah, that's it. That's my reaction for MasterChef Canada Season 7, Episode 1. As I said before, follow this in the cards. There's a playlist for you guys, and in the description below. All right, that's it.